Alright, here we go. Man in the basement. Not sure what episode this is, but let's get to it. Welcome to the basement. I am the man in the basement. Camera's a little crooked, but hey, we're going to get through it. So is this government of ours. So is this state. It's a metaphor for this episode, which I'm going to talk about, which is crime. Now, I don't need to lecture you on crime in Los Angeles and across the country and how it's out of control. We know why. This camera's bothering me. Sorry. I'm not going to edit anything like that. Stay with me. Here we go. All right. Crime. It's a crime that I don't have an intern to fix such things. Back in China. But anyway, crime across the country is out of control. But what this episode is going to talk about is how it's being handled and addressed in our society. See, it used to be if a scumbag was a scumbag, you called him a scumbag. A murderer was a murderer, a thief was a thief, so on and so forth. If you've noticed a trend over the past 3-4 years, I want to say, right around that whole scamdemic bullshit, when all those riots started and Fentanyl Floyd died and everybody made a big deal. I just canceled myself. I don't even give a shit. But the guy's a scumbag. Sorry, he's a piece of shit. But anyway, that happened around 3-4 years ago. World went mad. People went crazy. Your buddy here, the man, he got sent back to the basement. They stopped using him. But anyway, I want to notice, and if you notice like I noticed, the way they report crime, they're afraid to use certain terminologies. And they love using that word. I never even heard this word until about 3-4, allegedly. So what, I just walk up to some person and punch him in the face, and I allegedly punch them in the face? It really got me aggravated today. I was watching the news. I shouldn't. And this actor, this soap opera actor, his name's Johnny Wactor. It's an unfortunate last name for an actor, Wactor. But God rest his soul, he died, he was murdered. I know, I shouldn't have made that. It's not a job, I'm sure I heard it before. But here he is, young guy, struggling actor. He's got a bartending gig at night to help. I've been there, I've done that. When I was doing like modeling stuff, I had a night gig too, I moonlighted. But here he is, comes out, goes to his car. Two guys are stealing his catalytic converter and they shoot and murder him. I'm watching the news report, and then I swear to God, this woman, I don't know how she has a job, and I'm in a basement, but anyway, she reports the news. She says Johnny Wactor interrupted their catalytic converter theft. It's his car. They're messing with his car. He didn't interrupt them. He stopped them. He prevented them. And they murdered him. They didn't allegedly shoot him dead. They murdered him. Just say. And it got me so furious, I had to stop the program and go, No. You interrupt somebody when they're having a conversation. You interrupt somebody by saying, excuse me, pardon me. Man, I hate to interrupt you. That's interrupting you. When someone is stealing your property, you're not interrupting them. You're stopping them. And that shouldn't be like, oh, he shouldn't have done that. No, he did the right thing. And Johnny Wactor, God rest your soul, rest in peace. You went too early and you did the right thing. And I guarantee the people, the animals that did this to you don't care about you, your family, your budget, whatever, career coming up, how hard you work. Take it from me as someone who's been on TV a handful of times. You're a percent of a percent of a percent who did it honestly and right to get on TV. And here he is, he's on TV, he's on TV for a couple years, maybe he had something in the works, whatever. And these cowards take his life over a catalytic converter. I'm just going to say it, they're probably migrants. They probably had no business being in this country in the first place. First thing they did, they crossed the border, they get their hands on a gun, they start jacking people. Crime, and that's the thing. Like, I'm addressing it. I'm saying it for what it is. You LA people really, really shock me. You wait until it happens to you, and then you get mad. See, I get mad before. I see something I don't like, I address it. Now, I don't have to be a dick or a Karen or whatever. I don't care if you're barbecuing past midnight. I don't care. It's when you're wearing a hooded sweatshirt with a mask and you're looking at my car. Yeah, that's when I get a little upset. Yeah, you're setting off fireworks, whatever. You got the music on a little loud. I don't care. Don't look in my windows. Stay out of the basement. See, the basement has windows, but I have good vision. I see a lot. Anyway, so I just wanted to address that. It's just the way the media coverage. 4 years ago, I have a deep connection with the Asian community, believe it or not. I used to live in Japan. I don't know, I've dated probably 1,000 Asian girls in my life. I've taught a lot of English to them, for sure. It was mutually beneficial. Kevin, don't incriminate yourself. But when all that Asian assault was going on, when all that abuse was going on, I was so disgusted with the abuse, of course, because it was always women. They were always they weren't standing outside Taekwondo studios looking to jack some martial artist or a jiu-jitsu dude or anything. It was always old Asian women getting pushed downstairs, getting punched outside the laundromat. You know, it would piss me off. But what pissed me off worse is how it was reported. So a 355-pound black guy just starts wailing right hooks into an Asian lady's face. They never report the guy's race. They just say, yep, he appears to be right-handed. He's about between 6 and 7 feet. We can't tell. Probably a Dodgers fan. Maybe an Aquarius. They never, unless it's a white guy. As soon as a white guy, mass shooter, white guy, bad guy. Oh, get him. His mother's maiden name is He lives on such and such a street. His favorite food is hot dog. They know everything about the guy. If he's white. If he's not white, they don't know anything. We don't know. And poor, Susie Kwan is getting the tar beat out of her. And then, I don't know how long I want to go on this rant. But it's like, if you're out there, if you're Asian and you're a woman, get yourself like a crazy white Irish guy friend. And you'll feel a lot safer. I'm just telling you the truth. Because the media is not going to help you. The government's not going to help you. Your stupid, corrupt politicians aren't going to help you. And most of the times, a lot of the Asian people, I feel bad. Because they don't speak English, or English is their second language, or whatever. So you're getting jacked. Naturally, you don't even know how to say the word help. You're probably saying it in, Cantonese or something. If that's racist, I don't. And that's the other thing, racist. Man in the basement's racist. Yeah. Check my back record. Check my story of racism. Yeah. You'll be hard to find a cloak and hood in my closet. You'd be allegedly. Yeah, you got to use that word allegedly. So that thing about Johnny Wactor just brought me back, and it's so obvious. It's clear as nose on your face what needs to be done. Just say what it is. It's murder. It's crime. It's rape. It's assault. Maybe it's racially motivated. Maybe it's opportunity. But it's not alleged. It happened. The guy's standing there with a gun, bloody hand. Oh, he allegedly killed his wife. I think he got him. And then, it's just out of control. And, I got a lot of fans out there. I got a lot of young students. And, I worry about you guys. Because there used to be a time where you could stand up and do the right thing. And I hope those days are coming back. I mean, still to this day, if I see something going down that I don't like, I address it. Now, that could come back to haunt me. Probably will. This show will probably come back to haunt me. Kind of self-fulfilling prophecy there. But I ain't going down without swinging. I mean, if you're gonna swing at me, I'm gonna swing at you, and we'll see who ends up black and blue. There you go, dropping bars, Pimp Daddy K. But yeah. So this Johnny Wactor thing got me really upset. Poor guy, just making it in Hollywood, doing his best, part-time job, probably paying rent somewhere. You just get off a shift. You just get off a shift at a bar, and people are jacking your car. Can you imagine how pissed you'd be? The bar game isn't easy. I can do a whole episode about that, dealing with drunks, and especially, what was it, Saturday night? Oh, God, the poor guy. Ah, man. But he was in good shape if he was a soap opera actor, so he probably was like, maybe got a little, I hope he did. I hope he threw a punch, for God's sakes. But yeah, I wanted to know if you had like similar thoughts about like the vocabulary that's being used in the media. Is anyone else pissed off how they don't, unless it's a white guy, white mass shooter, he must have had a gun, yep, he's guilty, throw him in jail, and then you riot in the streets over shit that's going on across the world that doesn't concern you? I mean, that's a whole nother episode too, and I think I talked about it. It's like, God, we don't have to go over there to get pissed off. You can walk down the block and get pissed off. You can go in your community, and there's plenty of things to get upset about. Plenty of people getting assaulted. Plenty of people getting taken advantage of. Plenty of veterans out there on the street, starving or homeless, anyway. You don't have to fight the battle over there, whatever. I stand with Israel. I'm a Christian. Everybody knows it. I'm in a basement, but shit, I see injustice. I stick up for it. I don't wait for it come to my doorstep. It's called prevention. We used to have this thing called crime prevention. You see scumbags, you're like, there's scumbags right there. Let's stop them. Now you wait for shit to happen. Like I said, I've dated 1,000 Asian girls. I love them all. God forbid any one of them ever get assaulted. I'll feel awful. I'll feel terrible. I wish I was there. Where are the men in their lives? I don't know where the hell I'm going with this, but yeah, you understand. We got to do something. I don't know. Maybe the man in the basement's got to run for office, or maybe I got to join the what was it called, the Guardian Angels. I got to start a chapter of the Guardian Angels here in California. Maybe we should, but I don't know. This is a quick one, short one. I just posted the other day, but I appreciate your viewership, and I can already tell a lot of our viewers are like-minded by the comments and the posts. So keep it going. If you like this show, tell your friends, pass it on. This is a genuine show. I don't filter out the facts with lollipop words and candy cane kisses. I tell it like it is, and that's what the basement's all about. So, again, thank you very much, Crime Prevention. Keep your eyes open. Head on a swivel. If you need the man, shit, I almost forgot. Hit me up, Deacon Cassidy, 00013 at gmail.com. That's 00013 at gmail.com. If you need the man, put up the bat signal. Put up the hand. Like, if you see my logo, it's the hand. That's my signal. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening, and see you next time. Peace. Stay safe.